What's good, internet? My name is attackslug. This is a gameplay preview of Skeletal Avenger, launching on Steam, early access on the PC, April the 28th of 2021. As always, full disclosure, this game provided by the publisher, that being 10 Tons. Now, this is a top-down, three-quarter overhead roguelike. Let's get into it here and see what it does. This is about an hour and a half into the game. I have not died yet, so it's going to be interesting here in this video to see what happens with that. But you can see here, this is my guy. The main thing in this game, I can throw my head. I can toss my freaking head and just, it does things when I toss it. But we'll get into that here in a moment. Let's open a quest here. They're all obviously procedural and randomized, but I have a goal. My goal is to get 20 of these gems. And each stage here has X amount of gems, depending on how many floors are on the stage, and then the color depends on how hard the stages are going to be. So this stage here is one level, you get one gem, and it's green, so it's easy. I want to do a 4-floor here deal. It is split up like Slay the Spire. So a lot of games in this genre now do that, where, alright, pick a path, any path. So let's go avenge and do this medium mission here on Glogio, the Kobold. So we warp from the Necromancer, and we head into the stage. Now, I have a basic attack here, right? It's just hit the X button and basic slash. I have a AoE effect, which is my special, and it has to recharge. I have dashes. You can see there are 3 pips next to my character. That is 1, 2, 3 dashes, and then those recharge. And it is run through the floors, beat the enemies, but you don't have to kill all the enemies to finish the floor. But if you do, there are perks involved, and you want those perks. Importantly, when it comes to the enemies, they can be stun locked. And finally, I get some boots. So that is the first time for me getting boots here. You can see I had the Helmet of Seeking, a sword that does better damage on bosses, armor with extra HP, and now boots. I get inspired when gaining a new perk, dealing double damage for 5 seconds. That sounds pretty useful. Maybe. We'll see. Of course, it's a video game, so barrels that are red X's are gonna explode. That'll hurt me. More importantly, that'll hurt the enemies. Now, each run, your perks, like your in-run perks, are gonna reset. So, last run was 6 stages. I had, like, Necro, I had electricity, I had fire, I had poison. Very important. This run, I don't have any of that. But you can see that I do have War Master here, and headed to wealth, those persist over the run. Red keys are important because red keys open those red doors, and you can dash over this stuff here and stun lock this wizard. And here comes the dragon. So right now, tossing my head, it's good for an interrupt, but not much else. And if you toss it and alright, I can't get it back, then you can just hold B and you get it back. It's not that, I mean, it takes some time, but obviously there are perks that will alleviate that time it takes, and that whole thing. So these doors will open regular, but some doors need to have a thing turned, a crank turned on that. So, you know, there is actually way more in here than I thought there would be based on playing that Steam demo over the last summer. So they've added a bit, I don't know, it just seems more intensive than it was when I played it back in like last summer, last June, July, I forget. It's been a little bit, but gold, obviously, very important because gold can buy you upgrade. In the controls, very snappy, very just quick, snappy, no issues with the controls. It controls as you think it should, and it feels good to play, which is important for any roguelike, as the actual act of controlling it is very important. You do get a bit of a heat seek on the head throw, and completing a level here gives me something, either an item or a perk, or alright, I have currently 12 health and 24 armor and inspired, and now it is heal 15% between quests. That actually, yeah, I mean, look, blue is better than green, right? But I want that healing because health is hard to come by here in these stages. Now we pick, and it shows you here there is a weapon there and 2 perks. This one on the bottom has a weapon and 1 perk, or something, right? So we're going to obviously want the end on the top past that little pool there, that's healing. And I might just need that. So, entirely possible. Now then, level 2 of 4, here we go. You have both the map in the corner, you have the map that is kind of, alright, I'm on the map, but it's moving like Doom. And then you also have just the, hey, I want the full map, I can't move now, the game is paused type thing. So, options are good to have for how you approach a roguelike, because maps are very important in any type of game like this, where it's overhead and you can get lost pretty easy because it is procedurally generated. But these rats are, you know, simple, simple, simple. No big deal on the rats. And open. The map will show green lines in between where the crank is and where the door it will open would be. And also, bruh, relax yourself. Mr. Lizard, relax yourself. Alright, new trinket, what we got here? It is either War Master or Winged Boots. So, either all my skills up by 2, or a 4th dash. I don't really want a 4th dash, so I'll keep my skills I currently have because they've increased and the enemies get harder. They'll have a number over their head, so you know it's, hey, this is a harder enemy. Now the bosses you'll meet at the end of each run of floors, those do not have the ability to stun lock. So they're definitely more difficult. They are named enemies, and that does get tricky. Oh, no, don't want to be in that. No thank you. No thank you. But yes, the stuff with your head becomes more important when you get perks involving tossing your head and having it freeze guys or use fire damage, or, you know, there are options. But nothing more satisfying than making a bunch of barrels explode and having the enemies die a fiery, pitiful death. That part, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. But yes, I love that the head I have currently will heat seek to the strongest enemy and make them hurt. Much like the briefcase in Hitman these days. So that is a fun little treat for me. And the fireballs of the mages will heat seek a little bit. So I gotta be kind of careful on that stuff. But here we go. Stun. Oh, I always forget. When there's a giant barrel in the room and you slash it, it immediately explodes you. When you want to throw your head there. So I ate damage there for no freaking reason. But I got some armor back from that. Not a great trade-off. Alright, here is one of the perks. So let's get rid of this guy here and to get this perk. Now, either Spreading Death, which gives me the Necro Puddles, or my skull produces the puddle on impact. I'm going to do that one. The skull full of maggots is a pretty good perk. You'll see here in a second. So I am currently... yeah, I gotta go this way. Gots to. So now there's a puddle. He's eating damage there from that puddle. And I didn't have to do a thing there. That was easy peasy for me. It does, because it stops them for a second, and the puddle just starts to eat at their health from the necro damage. It's quite good. Alright, so here you can see on the map that the green lines, alright, this is where this thing goes for that to open these doors and make that a thing. So, perk number 2, either the skull throw does fire damage, or having low health decreases the damage. I want that skull throw. So, not only am I doing a puddle of necro, but also now fire. So everything stacks that I've seen thus far, and that makes for a very fun, just perks working together in some neat ways that I've been enjoying. Like, yeah, I had one last time where it just instantly killed all the mages. Just one hit mage and they'd be dead, and that was great. Loved that. I have the red key. Imagine that. The rats can do some annoying chip damage here, but yeah. So you can see here, I can leave. I can say, you know what, I'm just gonna get out of here and, whatever. But because the game does reward you, come on, coin, for beating all the enemies in the stage, generally, you'll want to do that. Unless your health is super low and you're gonna just, alright, let me get out of here. Generally, you'll want to do that. So here, I need to hit that thing with my head, because otherwise, yeah, it instantly explodes. So there we go. Repair on that. Nope. Take that, and there we go. Level cleared. What do I get? Some gold. Look, man, it's not always going to be an item or a perk. Sometimes it's just fat stacks of gold. Fine by me. And when you finish a stage, they increase your speed. So hey, it's like, all right, I got to walk all the way over here, and I'm faster. I would like, personally, for them to have infinite dashes when you're in this part where all the enemies are dead. They also disable all the traps, which is very important, because those hurt. The spikes, the fireballs, you know. They obviously not the barrels that explode, but all the actual other in-stage traps that might murder you, and of course at that point you've already beaten the stage, so you don't want to get murdered, if at all possible. Let's head up. So you see here these fireballs are just, you know, annoying. I don't think these fireballs hurt the enemies, but I haven't seen it happen yet, so I could be wrong on that. I don't actually know. Again, I've played for an hour and a half, and it's been fun, but I haven't seen everything there is to see in the game. And my head is not on my body right now, so yeah. Where is my head? Alright, it's flashing there. My head! Give it back! And here is the healer. 230 on healing. Now I am at just about max health. I'll take it. Phenomenal. And there is my perk. There are some spikes. What is the perk I get? So either the puddles are larger, or 2 extra bloodstones. I'm going to take those bloodstones, because that is what I need to unlock the next area I am trying to find, and that is important for me. Do that. There is a perk to make that go faster, which is definitely nice, but I don't have it, because obviously I'm on a different run here than I was a lot earlier in the afternoon today. There we go, cleared. What do I get? Springy knees. Dash recharge speed is increased now, so I can get more dashes in faster. Now then, one more stage, and then we fight the boss. There is the boss, Glagio. He is a blue lizard man. But yes, plenty of barrels to explode. You love to see it. Not all, and there are occasionally health potions in the world, and that is very helpful to have those, but not too often. I've gotten, obviously, pretty low on health here and there, so there we go. Look at that. I made that happen. Lightning steps. All fire damage does 100% more damage, and my head does fire damage. So, of course, I'm going to combine those perks. Oh, hell yeah. So my head does fire, and now that fire is 100% more effective than it was before I got that perk. So that is a thing I love to see. I haven't really been using too much of the AoE stuff, but it is here if you're on Y. Like, you have it. Like, for all these rats here, I just go, alright, hey rats, just get hit by that. But personally, I've been just doing just fine with the good old mash on the X button and making my way through the game. But yes, it does stun a little bit, but if you got more than one enemy, and there are spots where you get a whole lot of enemies, so you gotta kind of be careful on how you approach way too many of these guys and how that happens. So, you know. So yeah, the stun lock is very important to mastering these basic enemies and making them die. Alright, it's time to fight Glagio. What is this hat? No, I'm going to keep my Helmet of Seeking. It's really good. It's really, really good. So, we'll keep that. Thank you very much. Oh, oh. One of you. One of you. Hey, Glagio. Buddy, I seen you. Hey, hey, hi. We're just going to do this. Because he also has attacks that are AoE. And we don't want that. But, I'm just going to use... I'm using my head on this situation, and it's going out, oh, fantastically. Keep on being dumb, Glagio. Keep on being dumb. You're going to keep on getting necroed here and fire damage, and it's going to be a good time had by me, not by you. Oh, crap. I got hit by there. That's fine. Wasn't that much damage. There we go. I killed Glogio. I get the extra gems. I get some health back. And now, if there were any other enemies on the stage, they're all dead now. But I took the whole stage here, so it's fine. But sometimes you get the boss early, and there are enemies that just die. Go get that gold. Because gold, very important. So at any time now that I've beaten this stage, I can hold right trigger and make sure you didn't miss anything here, and I'm good. Hold right trigger and then go back to the Necromancer and his whole bit of beardness. So 1507 on that run for those stages. So now, I got the Bloodstones. Yeah. I want my revenge on who killed me. Go forth and avenge. So, we have a new... Alright, 2 stages. I want to see what it is this is. Your betrayer, Artizai the Stinking Troll, must be slain in the Citadel of Artizai. I do believe this game also has a local multiplayer mode. I obviously haven't tried it, but it says press Y to join, so I'm assuming that's what that is. But hey, 10 tons does that local business pretty good. So, hey guys, you see now, I don't have the fire, I don't have the necro, like all my perks are gone. This is a new run. And it's only 2 stages, which means it's going to be a short run, because it's only 2 stages. So, that should be interesting if there are no perks here to collect in this stage. So, what do I do? How do I fight? You want more than 2 stages to fight a boss. Okay, level cleared. We got necrotic residue. I leak puddles when I get hit, which is gross. We're gonna hit this health here, because it's here. Might as well. And then we take on the boss. And I'm curious what happens when we take on the boss. I have not seen one at this point of the game. Like, this is the, hey, you've reached the thing here. So either I die or I succeed. We're gonna find out right now. This is definitely different. I haven't been this far in the game yet, so yeah. More Monsterpedia is a good thing. Alright, Venomous Steel, and Recalling Skull's Fast. I'm gonna go with the Steel there. Having poison, always a good thing in video games. Look, oh my god, look at that health bar. Oh my god, and I can't get that item there because of the spikes, which is not good. Well, let's try to fight this gentleman, orc, troll, whatever. He's in here somewhere. He has a very big health bar. I kind of want these perks first, because I need perks. They're important. These rats can die. What do we got? Lightning damage, and hey, necrotic damage. Alright, cool. So at least I can just do a skull toss and just dodge the attacks. Hopefully. No guarantees. No guarantees! Hey, buddy. That's a big... That's rough, man. My skull back. Let's deal with that. Oh, crap. He hit me. Poison! Crap. I mean, he's not hitting that hard, honestly, so... Hey, that was easy enough. That was... honestly... Okay. Buddy, what do you got to say here? Nice work with the troll. Onward to the sewers. Alright, so new area unlocked, and you can see here on the quest thing, we have further on the map. So there's, you know, the tombs, the gutter, the dark caverns, and the capital. And those aren't, I guess, in the game yet. It says will be available in those updates. So again, early access, we're not there. But you can see here, I can now upgrade. There's a shop here. You can get gear if you're just, I guess, starting over. Quick note here that when you die, you lose a portion of your bloodstones. Not the gold, not the perks, not the permanent stuff, but just the bloodstones. This is Skeletal Avenger, launching April 28th on Steam. Early access. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.